Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to show you our overflow pantry. I had to come up here anyway. I thought it'd be a prime time to do a video on it. We just brought up another 25-pound bag of rice. Basically, the way we do it, my wife calls this her last resort grocery store. If everything or something she's out of downstairs, this is where she comes to first. We've got two pantries downstairs. This is our overflow pantry, and this is where she keeps everything that she can't keep in our working pantry and our convenient pantry downstairs. We try to keep everything separated best we can. Paper goods, cleaning supplies, there's coffee. Our plastic tote system, we keep all of our freeze-dried food in plastic totes. It's going to last 25 years in there. The plastic totes would keep it from, if you had mice or anything like that, you're definitely going to want to keep that covered up. We've got these shoe holders here. Come in great. You can pick these up fairly inexpensive. They come in great for storing your bottles of cleaner, toothpaste, toothbrushes, about everything like that. Shampoo, everything. We just hang them on the doors in here. You could hang it on the back side of a closet if you had smaller space. We're lucky we have this room here. We've got the wire shelving in here, and see, this just connects, just hangs over the door with those rods right there. But yeah, this is this is how we keep our stuff. We've got everything kind of separated out, like your meats, manwich, canned hams. We've got our dried goods here, vacuum sealed in jars. We've got some canned food right there that we've done. Right here we've got freeze-dried green beans, freeze-dried corn, freeze-dried cabbage, onions right there at the bottom. All this stuff is freeze-dried. We've got, well, right here is our water glassed eggs. I did a video on how to preserve eggs for 2 years without any refrigeration. If you want to check that video out, it would be this video right here. So you can check that out if you want to. Potatoes, more green beans. We do a lot of our own canning. We use our canner on the back deck. What's this here? Oh yeah, there's broccoli. We've got more broccoli up here, and that's freeze-dried. If you don't have a freeze dryer, guys, that's one of those gadgets, you can reach for later on, and it'll come in handy. But if not, you can buy freeze-dried food. It does last 25 years. Tastes just like it was cooked yesterday. It does not have an MRE taste. It's not full of sodium. I know the freeze-dried food we make is not. But if you have the storage totes, you can store a lot of food, guys. And food security is one of the biggest things when you're prepping. Everybody thinks we're crazy, and that's okay. I can eat my words, can you? That's the way I look at that. So, having a good stockpile, knowing how to look after it, you have to rotate this stuff. We try not to go over, a couple of years on our expired stuff. I mean, if it's expired a little bit, we're not too worried about it. Yeah, we got freeze-dried chicken. It's just all kinds of stuff. We've got beef stew, chicken stew that we did ourselves, because we just found buying freeze-dried food was so expensive, and you were limited of what goes in your freeze-dried food. So we decided to go ahead and buy our own freeze dryer, make our own recipes, do our own freeze drying. This is a portion of it. We've probably got another 7 or 8 of these downstairs in the storage pantry, what we call storage pantry, that is full of freeze-dried food too. Let's see. We've got some medical supplies. This is not the urgent stuff. This is the stuff that we buy. We don't have a big supply of it up here because it does have expiration dates. Some of the stuff does. So the freshest comes up here, and the other stuff will go immediately downstairs. There's the J's case. I keep it up here because that is antibiotics. It keeps it dark when, up here. We keep it in the case. The antibiotics, did a video on that right here. If you want to check that video out, it's a total review of the J's case. I think if you're a serious prepper, you need to have that. I think when I tell you something's a really good prepping idea, I mean it. I try to tell people about it. If you use TAD 10, when you order from them, it'll save you 10%. I'm not telling you to go get it. If you're serious about prepping, you want antibiotics or your medications for your children on hand, it's a good thing to have. Right here, I've got some more stuff I've got to put up. I've already dated it. Just left it sitting there because I've got to put this other shelf up before I can do that right there. So, yeah, it looks a little junky right now. Excuse me, but it's going to get there. I just wanted to bring you here and show you guys while I was up here, a little at a time. If you buy, like I told you before, don't get overwhelmed. This didn't happen overnight, and a lot of people think they got to start out here. They don't. A little at a time. Buy $5 extra a week. Buy your shelf. Start stacking it. You're going to see how big of a difference it makes in your journey. And, being able to eat, have water, medication, I think those are the top 3 things on my list. Not everybody's list. My list. I'm not telling you to run out and buy a lot of stuff. I'm not telling you to go buy a freeze dryer. I'm telling you what we done. So if they can help you in your journey, that's all I'm about. That's the only reason I'm showing you all this. It's not bragging. It's not even as much as some other people I know have. But for 2 people, it suits us. We can't rotate out quick enough for 2 people. You get into a problem when you start overbuying so much for your household. If you're not buying long-term storage items like freeze-dried food that never expires, or at least 25 years is what they say. You don't have to rotate out your freeze-dried food. Your canned foods are going to expire. Your ketchups are going to expire. Your mustards, things like that, you're going to have to rotate them out. Your freeze-dried broccoli there, freeze-dried onions, if it's done right, sealed up good, you're looking at least 5 years, maybe longer, 10. I don't know. They're freeze-dried, but they're in jars. We got so many things put in bags. It's just crazy. So, but don't get overwhelmed, guys. Start out a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. That's all I really want to show you guys today. I hope you're having a great Sunday. I really appreciate you watching. If you did like the video, I wish you would like, subscribe, share, comment. I would appreciate it. All right, guys, until next time, I'm Tad, and we will talk about it. Have a great Sunday.